of those brothers could see through the fog to see that, nah, man, Lil Daddy coming from a passionate place. He for real about this message. Now, maybe I disagree with him having to include me in it. Maybe I disagree with how he presented it on that particular platform. But, man.
I don't think nobody thinks your message is not pure.
Right. So with that being said, if you bring that type of person around just because that person is simply saying, hey, brother, I want you to hear it directly from the source that there was no ill intentions by that. And I just want you to know that we don't ever have to talk again, ever have to work with each other or anything. But it's just it's a man thing for me to where I'm like, yeah, man, like that's.
But you can say that to a camera. Yo, Ross, Meek, there was no ill intent. That's that on that. You know what I'm saying?
Which
that
camera?
Ain't anyone. That's your camera right there.
All right. In case it hasn't been clarified, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, I didn't mean anything detrimental to your life, to your progress financially, professionally, by me making comments on Sway's show saying that I love y'all too much to see y'all just not be able to be who God has called us all to be to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? Because I understand that this industry enjoys holding us down and making sure that we can't grow and evolve because we don't feel comfortable doing it. If anything I said got misconstrued, if it came across like I think I'm perfect, man, I'm far from it. I'm not holier than thou, none of that stuff, man. This is one black man to another, one child of God to another child of God, saying I truly do love and appreciate y'all. And I'm not too big to say that if anything was misconstrued, I apologize.
Bro, we love you for that too, bro. This game need people like you because there's not a lot of men that would do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll feel too much ego, too much pride. But I believe that that's more well received. It's like it's received because that, to me, it means when I say something, if I don't get nothing for it, I just poured out my whole emotions and understanding 30 years of being in the street and making money. Like, I try to help people navigate through something and just pour it out there. And that's what's been leading those people right back to my front door. You meant nothing bad, but it's not about what you present, it's about how it's received.
Right.
Same with your children. Sometimes you like, oh shit, you get paranoid to thinking, if I don't fix that, that's gonna cost him his life. And you go super hard and he's receiving that wrong. You tearing him down. Like, I've seen fathers at the football field and they've been overly aggressive on their kids as to being productive on the field. And it's like, some kids that works, some kids that doesn't.
Right.
So you gotta cater the approach. And you know, these guys are sensitive in this industry, man. They make a lot of money off imagery. It's literally all imagery. Like, that's why we talked about talent ain't enough.
It ain't
so when you attack my imagery,
Right.
that's when I got a problem. Because if they start only looking at talent, man, I might not, you know what I mean? My image got to stay intact for this shit to even do what it's supposed to do, unfortunately,
Right.
you know?
And I mean, the reason why I named Meek and Ross is because that was kind of like like a tandem at the time, like putting the album out
Right.
together and all that stuff. When it come to even Joe, bro, like same thing. Like, man,
Right.
like Joe Budden, if you watching this, my brother, man, I've listened to so much of your music, brother, and really like put my other friends onto your music over the course of my life that it's interesting to me that this has been our introduction to one another. I don't need anything from you, man. I really don't even need a response to this. But if this happens to make its way to you, just know that I haven't had any ill intentions with anything I've done in this industry, whether or not you agree with my method or my message, bro. I'm simply being a man of God, yes, a proud Christian, but the same dude who I've been for 15 years, as I have amassed a super large following independently out here and just been, I'm trying to serve my creator. I'm in an industry that doesn't glorify a lot of what the word that I read, the word of God, glorifies. If you've taken that as something that you don't really rock with, it's all good. But if any of my comments in terms of my rebuttals to what you've said have come across just wrong in your opinion, man, I apologize, bro, because I look forward to being able to see you, dap you off, hug
That's
you,
big,
if that ever happens, bro. And if that doesn't happen, that's perfectly fine
Yeah,
too.
that's
But just wanted
big.
you to know.
You know, Joe, I don't want to see you. I don't want to dap you. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
This dude
I don't want to do nothing. But let me ask you about Charleston White.